What is going on, guys? Will Blendon, nice guy driver. Still driving only part-time for Uber and Lyft, which I'm very happy about. That part-time position I acquired is working out so far. I like what I'm doing for them Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday because I have my own private client that I deal with, just one. But Tuesday and Thursday, they're going to try to make me deal with multiple clients that I'm a little bit nervous about, but, you know, I'm going to continue with this path because this could lead into much higher paying situations like hospitals or other facilities that deal with special needs people or elderly, and that could lead into big bucks. That could lead into 20 something dollars an hour, great benefits. So I want to continue this path because I want to scale up so I can fund my business. I want to continue funding my business without taking money out of my business, if that makes sense. So the only way I'm able to do that is you got to bring in more capital, you know, because my business is funding itself. It's growing slow, but I find myself dipping into that cash because I need it for my day-to-day living. And that's what you want to avoid when you're trying to build a business. What you want to do is have your business solely just fund itself without taking any capital from it. And I know this time and age, you know, it's sometimes very difficult to do that. You know, we all got expenses and bills that come up and emergencies. I got non-stop emergencies coming up all month long. So I know exactly how you guys feel. It has cut down on the maintenance of the vehicle because I drive less. So my actual maintenance for my day-to-day on the vehicle is cut down a little bit. But you gotta have our emergency fund, which I don't really have. So I gotta get back to bringing in enough capital so I can put away an emergency fund. You know, you wanna have a few $1,000s in the bank just in case. You know, emergencies with your vehicle, anything. You gotta end up in the hospital and you can't work for 2 weeks or whatever may come up. You need to have some type of emergency fund, and I don't have one right now. So I'm working on getting that emergency fund, but day-to-day expenses come up. So I'm always looking for a higher paying situation while I'm building my business. And Uber and Lyft, I must say, as much as I talk junk about Uber and Lyft, it has bailed me out of a lot of situations. Like I was just a little shy of some money I needed to take care of something. I just drove for like 6 hours and made an extra $100 that I needed. I was only $100 shy of something I had to take care of. And within 6 hours, I had it. So all props due to Uber and Lyft for something like that. As far as trip rides news, nothing new. I gotta be honest, guys, at this point, I'm starting to lose faith. And I know your haters are like, oh, yeah, I told you so, I told you so. But I always said, don't keep all your eggs in one basket, because situations like this come up where you can't rely on just one company. So by being very diverse and have multiple streams of income, I'm not crying about it, but at the same time, I was like really, just last year, I was really looking forward to this coming to Connecticut, because if I had the ability to build my own clientele with one app that people would actually use, I could easily make, you know, $4 to $5 grand a month just driving. And I know some of you guys, yeah, I could do that with Uber and Lyft. I know you can, but I'm not talking about driving 80 hours a week. I'm talking just driving 35 to 40 hours a week. You should be able to make $5 grand a month driving. It is realistic. You just have to have the means of building your own clientele with a national app. It can't be something just local that only, you know, certain people in that town are going to use. It has to be something that works international, that you could build. Not international, but national, that you could build a client base on. And it's an app that people are actually going to use. There are some apps out there. People on Facebook are always trying to get me to do that Apex app. The ratings are so bad on that app, I don't even want to use it. Like, it doesn't work when you need it to work. A lot of people won't use it. A lot of local people won't use that app. They just don't. They won't. If they haven't heard about it, they won't use it. And in a short time, Trip, believe it or not, has gained enough recognition that people are starting to hear about it, but it still isn't out. We're going to see what happens on this Wednesday's webinar call, see if they have any updated information. I hope to see you guys on that webinar. It'll be in the Facebook groups. If you have trouble finding it, the group, follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/blanding, BLANDING. That'll take you to my personal Facebook. Friend me, and then inbox me, and I'll put you in the group if you're interested. I know some of you haters, like, you know, F-trip rides, whatever. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about you people that actually want to know what's going on in the webinars. Hit me up. Hit me up on Facebook as well if you want more information about Ztegrity. People are starting to actually call me on my phone about Ztegrity. That tells me the advertising on YouTube is getting effective, at least as far as Ztegrity. If you haven't heard about Ztegrity, check the links below. There will be some information about it. But a lot of people, I'm just going to state this, are complaining that there still is no trade lines for Ztegrity. They're still having problems with trade lines. So if you're watching this and you're only looking for Ztegrity for trade lines, you might want to hold off. But on the other hand now, their flagship product or service that seems to be keeping them above water is their Forex saving plan. If you haven't checked it out already, watch my webinars. I post on my Chennai Business channel. Every month, I'll post a webinar with the CEO, and he usually goes over at least something about the Forex or whatever new promotions they're working on. So look for that. And that's about it. I'm going to continue driving for my schedule. Here's how my schedule works. Like, I go in, clock into this company about 9 o'clock, which I'm on my way to go do now. Do whatever I got to do. I'm usually there from about 9 to about 2:30, 3 o'clock, which isn't a long day. So I can't even really complain if I'm not doing something I don't like. Then I leave there, and it's a high, busy area. It's the Berlin Turnpike in Connecticut. It's a high, busy area for both Uber and Lyft. I can easily get rides and from 2:30 to about 3, and I may drive till it gets dark about 6, I can easily make $60 to $100, which does help me a lot, you know, for these last minute bills that come up and stuff like that. So I know I said I was going to quit altogether doing Uber and Lyft this year, but I think I'm going to continue doing it part-time because it is beneficial as a part-time job. I just don't recommend doing Uber or Lyft full-time. It's not the best full-time job. It's too much wear and tear in your car. But as a part-time means of income, it can be beneficial. And with spring, summer rolling around, we're going to get more daylight, which I'm excited about because I will drive until it gets dark. So instead of $60, I will easily be more on the scale of making $100 because all I need is about 6 hours of driving, and I can usually make about $100 or close to it, which is my goal for the day. So working a job during the day and then driving at night should give me the extra money I need, plus working with Integrity. I just got a new person that signed up last week. I hope to try to get one in there this week. The goal is to get at least one new Integrity person every week. That's my goal for Integrity so far. I mean, you know, of course I would want more, but if I could pull off one a week, that's my goal that I set so far. Eventually I would love that to be 2, 3, you know, but the advertising's working. Just posting videos about it on YouTube is starting to work. So as far as my recommendation for Uber and Lyft, if you're already driving part-time, continue just driving part-time. I'm going through a tunnel, sorry guys. It is not a bad part-time job or extra income. It's not bad for that. It only becomes a problem when you're trying to do it full-time. I think that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for taking the time out to watch my video. I appreciate all your support that you've given me so far if you watch on the regular. And please subscribe, like, and comment. Check the links below.